Hello and welcome to Wayne State's Warrior Wednesday. I'm your host, Kristen McManus. This week for Warrior Wednesday, we will be doing a business spotlight. I had the pleasure of speaking with Yushu Zhou, the owner of We Rock the Spectrum. We discussed her gym in Novi, the reason she decided to walk away from her corporate job, and her plans to give back to the community. First, we're going to start off. Tell me your name.
Sure, my name's Yushu Zhou.
Tell me about yourself, your education, and your background in general.
Yeah, absolutely. So I came to the US in 2015, so actually 2010, so 15 years ago,
Wow.
to pursue my master degree. So I got my hotel management master from Cornell and then my MBA from Harvard Business School.
Wow.
And then I spent about probably 5 years in the hotel industry,
Sure.
hotels casino industry, did operation, investment, asset management, and then shifted to senior living healthcare for about 10 years.
Wow.
About 2 years ago, decided to take a little break from the big corporation job and focus on my own idea, passion business. So right now, I actually have two business. One is what you're seeing right now, the kids gym, is actually a franchise. We Rock the Spectrum Kids Gym.
Sure.
I'm always very passionate about children development. But the second business I'm also working on is an AI software
Wow.
that to use AI to support the senior living operations. Because I'm also want to continue my senior living passion as well.
Wow. And then what was it 2 years ago that made you decide to take a break from the corporations?
Yeah, I would say mainly probably because my son Oliver. So Oliver I call him a COVID baby.
Okay.
He was born 1 week before, at that time, California, like state lockdown for COVID.
Mm-hmm.
We lived out of state for about, Adam and I lived out of state for about 10 years. And then just the first 3 years with COVID, we live out of state on our own, and Oliver had very limited interaction with family and friends.
Sure.
So Adam, my husband, actually from Livonia, and then we decided just to move back closer to family, friends, with 20 different cousins, right? Oliver
Yeah.
can have more time to interact,
Yeah.
build relationship with family. So that's probably the quick answer is
Sure.
because my son Oliver and family wants to relocate back here.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then why did you feel passionate about opening this gym?
Yeah, I would say probably still because of Oliver. So for the first, I would say 18 months, Oliver did not really meet anybody except me and my husband,
Sure.
and he did not even meet my grandparents until he turns 3. He's going to like speech therapy, and that's how I start meeting other neurodivergent families.
Sure.
And I said, wow, at first it's actually very common, more common than you think nowadays, for the kids have special needs. And second, just by witnessing firsthand how all those amazing parents and challenges what they're going through,
Right.
made me really want to do something for them. When I want to open the kids related business, I actually look around all the different types of business, but then in the end, I decided to choose We Rock Spectrum brand, mainly because I think it does have a very viable business model.
Sure.
But also I think compared to some other business, it has an additional layer of the social value.
Right. Absolutely. And then how has the community responded to your gym?
Yeah, I would say overall, if you look at our Google review right now, we're 4.9 out of 5. Well,
That's
I wish a
amazing.
5-star,
Yeah.
but you cannot make everybody
You really
happy,
can't
right?
make everyone happy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the community support be amazing.
Sure.
Right now, we only opened for about 5 months now, but we have probably over almost 3,000 families
Wow.
visited us. A lot of repeated customers, families coming visiting us. We also have amazing support from the school for the field trip,
Oh,
and
wow.
also weekend birthday parties. Average we probably run 3 to 4 birthday party every weekend.
Wow.
Definitely still room to improve, but so far we really are proud of what we have been doing, and definitely want to bring more resources, activity, events to the community.
Yeah. And then what are some goals you have for the business?
Yeah. Well, I have 3 goals.
Sure.
Number 1, I want to inspire kids of all abilities. I want them to find a space that they can be comfortable being who they are, do not be judged, and learn from each other. So inspire kids. Number 2, empower parents. I want to make sure that parents also have a place to build connection, resources to support each other.
Right.
And number three is to really support the community, how to collaborate with local business, nonprofit organizations, schools, etc. So that's my basic three goal: inspire kids, empower parents, and support community.
That's amazing. And then what challenges have you faced so far?
Yeah, I would say maybe two. One is about just really build more awareness of this brand.
Sure.
Especially in my case, I'm very new to the community. I only moved here about 2 years ago. Just really start building all this network relationship from scratch.
Yeah.
Is really challenging for me in the beginning.
For sure.
Just give you an example. When I first cold call, right, probably like the school nearby, like 50 schools, I sent emails, probably like only 2 replied.
Yeah.
Because they don't know who I am, they don't know about the business. If I reach out to some other local business, they just very hesitant to collaborate.
Yeah.
So really how we continue to let more people know about it, let community help us to promote it is definitely my number one challenge.
Yeah.
Number two, which also I have a little bit difficulty to navigating, is to find additional funding sources.
Sure.
So we're not a nonprofit, we're still a for-profit business. We're trying to make all our pricing compatible, like reasonable.
Sure.
But sometimes you still have some family who might not be able to afford.
Right.
And I want to make sure everybody get the opportunity to still enjoy things.
Yeah.
So I've been looking into federal, state, county, different funding, but it just so complicated.
Yeah.
And what I found out is even different county might have different organization layer hierarchy. It just sometimes really finding the right person, right people to talk to, takes time.
Yeah, for sure. And then tell me about some of the events that you have going. I saw you had some parent support groups.
Yeah. So right now we have probably like two different categories. One will be a recurring event. One will be non-recurring event. A recurring event will be like once a month or maybe sometime weekly. We do different variety of events. For example, we'll do once a month, typically the third Friday of the month, we do parent support group. So there will be 4 to 5, only 1 hour. The parents can come. We have a private room for them to sit down in a circle and just share the story. Very safe place. While they're in the room, their kiddos can come here to join. We do require some of the parent supervision, but we also have some volunteer from the high school to watch some kids if they don't have the other parent or additional support. We also do parent nights out because we know sometimes it's really hard for the parent to find, especially on the neurodivergent parents, to find support. So we do, again, hopefully like still once a month, typically the last Friday of the month, have them just drop the kiddo for about 3 hours, 5 to 8 o'clock. Then we have the staff, we have the activity to help engage the kids and let the caregiver just to take a break.
Yeah, that's amazing. And then I also noticed you had some holiday events. Talk to me a little bit about those.
Yeah, so those will fall under our non-recurring event, typically just based on the like different holidays. For example, for Valentine's Day, right, Easter, St. Patrick, we have typically during the weekend, we'll have those different parties or events activity tailored to different events. We also, the other non-recurring, we call the camps. So the camps will be during those special holiday if the parents still need to work, or do some camp, for example, like spring break camp, snowman camp. Even the most recent will be the spring break. After spring break president, then they can have the kiddo drop off here. We have the teacher programming to help them to do half day, full day.
Sure. That's amazing. And then is there anything else that you'd want the community to know if you were able to talk to them?
I would say just give it a try. One misconception for some of the family is that based on the name, We Rock the Spectrum, people say, oh, you only open right to the kids with special needs. We've been really educating them that no, it's not the case. We're very inclusive. We welcome kids of all ability. If you're neurodivergent, neurotypical, different ages, you can all come here, have fun. So that's still an education piece for them to know about us. I would say the other one is that people always think about the age limit. Based on what we see, it's probably like only for the young kids. But again, we say really depends. especially for the neurodivergent community. We even have teens and young adults come here, still have a good time.
Yeah.
So really just still continue to educate the community, families, kids, etc.
I hope you enjoyed listening to this insightful interview with Mrs. Zhou, and I hope to see you back here next Warrior Wednesday. For News Radio 2230, I'm Kristen McManus.